Sunk! Alright. So, hello everyone. This is how we react to Volume 5's character short for Weiss. What are we expecting, Fatman? What are we expecting?
I had it spoiled for me.
Oh, you had it spoiled for you? God damn it, Fatman!
Yeah, I know. I read my Twitter. I'm a monster. I haven't had the specific spoiled, but I've had the vague, the vague ifix spoiled.
The one thing I know is that, is this where Weiss gets her scar? Is that part of it?
That I actually don't know.
Because apparently people are saying that she doesn't have her scar in this character short.
That would be a thing. But no, I haven't heard that.
Okay.
Where?
Just tell me when you're at the 0-0 marker and we'll begin.
Okay.
God damn it, these fidget spinners. Fuck it. I bought that thing for a gag and it's like, I need to throw that damn thing out.
This is probably the last video that you'll ever see with my Blue Yeti in it.
Yay!
Poor Blue Yeti. I broke down and I bought a real mic for my Volume 4 review.
Yeah, Fatman, he likes real men. I mean mics. Look, if I say anything politically charged, then fuck, I'm screwed. God knows I'm already on the Fate Stay Night fandom shit list.
Yeah, well, that's not the worst shit list to be on.
It's a bigger fandom than RWBY, so I mean...
well, yeah.
Purely by age, I think
like...
RWBY is going to be outpacing it pretty soon, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, here we go. 3, 2,
okay, you
1.
do the countdown.
Click.
It starts.
Oh, hi, Drawn Roses. That's nice.
Did they literally start this trailer with an image of white roses?
Yeah, but it's a 2D art asset, so I'm not as impressed.
She's wearing her old outfit.
Yeah. Aha! No scar! Interesting.
Ah. Yes. We will find out how she became the boy who lived.
No. What?
So is this like the theory that all of her trailers are going to be various members of her family fucking with her?
I think so.
Like the first trailer was like... I used to think it was her dad's summon, but it was probably her mom's summon.
Well, they explained that the armor was actually a, was a wraith.
A Geist.
Yeah, a Geist.
Yeah. From... Yeah, they did this, they did. And now this is her sister's Beowulf summons.
I like the ice melting.
Unless you can just summon anything, you know.
Yeah.
But it would be her mom, not her dad.
Right.
Or... Yeah, or Whitley, if he can do anything.
Unless it wasn't a summon. Unless it was just like, hey, we found a Geist, let's shove it in a suit of armor over here. That sounds like a smart plan. Hey, Weiss, go fuck with that thing.
She's actually fighting like it's a rapier. What the fuck is wrong with this?
She fucking threw it. Okay, the song was alright until it started calling back to Mirror Mirror. And, no. Wait, is this going to be Mirror Mirror Part 2? It is.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Wow, witch. Wow, Weiss, you're such a bitch. Don't bitch out like that anymore.
Yeah, that was winter.
I'm not always going
Just
to
a prank, bro. Wasn't it you doing the...
I'll get better. You'll have to if you ever want to leave.
Wait.
Unless you leave to go to school, and in which case, they'll teach you how to be better there. This is just making her Volume 1 character even more stupid.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm just thinking, like... Nice camera angles. Great callback
So they-
to Mirror Mirror, which again is my personal favorite of all the songs.
Yeah.
All right, so
And then October 14th, reminding me of my ever-approaching deadline. Remember, patreon.com/FatmanFalling. I work faster if I work faster if I have more money.
that's the logic.
That's the logic here. That's my.
That way he can pay me to edit for him, but in reality, it's me editing for him and him not paying me because there are no labor laws involved in this.
Oh, I would never ask you to edit for me. I've seen your Let's Plays.
It's a little bit different. Let's Plays are different than fucking.
I've seen you leave in 5 minutes of us taking a break.
Okay, you try
Alright.
sitting down and editing 4 hours of content straight and cutting out every single dead gap.
I have.
Yes, but do it.
I have.
But do it.
You've seen our Let's Plays. you've seen Fat Man and the
Okay.
Scotsman walk through Lodrin. You've seen that.
Yes.
That was that was 9 hours of ass that I turned into 4 hours of actual Let's Play.
Counterpoint. Counterpoint. I got mine out on a consistent schedule. Up until
I got the first half of that out weekly. After a year of waiting.
you see, that's that asterisk there. Okay, it only took me about a month to get everything up and running. All right.
Yeah.
No more dick measuring.
That's true.
What do we think of Winter and Weiss's dick measuring?
4,800 subscribers. Okay, last one, I swear.
People genuinely like me.
Oh, that was low. That was low.
Okay. No more dick shots. All right. So, what are we seeing here? Why Winter doing all this shit? Weiss just
Yeah, Winter is training. So was can we
What was the point of
assume
this?
that the first one was Winter's summon as well?
Possibly.
Wait, did she get her scar?
No, she didn't.
Hold on, wait.
There's no
wait.
point in this. Like, we didn't even get to see her scar form. Like, there's no scar in this.
Did she get her scar in the actual first White trailer?
No one knows.
Or did she start out with it?
Everyone's debated that. That's why everyone has been, like, wanting clarification, and no one's giving it
Well,
to us. Because apparently spoilers. So the scar is there 1 minute, but then it gets to a close-up of her face at, like, the 30-second mark. And it doesn't look like the scar is there because of either the angle or they just...
that looks like a shadow. See, like, and then you can see the actual, like, blood mark on her face.
Yeah, but the thing is that blood mark doesn't line up with a scar to the face. It lines up with a head wound in the hairline.
Yeah. Maybe that's not a scar. Maybe it's just a blood stain.
I mean, as metal as that sounds... Okay, so the blood is coming... Okay, she already has her scar in this trailer. Interesting. Like, I finally got a frame that I can confirm that in. It's at the 219 part.
30-second ad.
At the 219 point in the white trailer, there's a frame that shows really clearly the injury that she gets in this trailer does not line up with the scar that she has. The injury she gets is up above her eyebrow and it's bleeding down over her eye. It's the top half of it is covering the top half of her scar, but the lower half of it is covering the bottom half of her scar. Or it's not covering it. The bottom half of her scar is exposed. So she had her scar before this point. I mean, what was the point of this new trailer? We learned nothing!
I mean, I guess the point was to confirm that Winter is the one who was, making her fight summoned monsters, and that she was fighting summoned monsters in order to train?
I mean, what was the other thing? Like, wait, did I close it? Fuck, I didn't mean to close that.
Yeah, I know, I kind of closed it too.
Okay, we confirmed that. It's a pointless thing to confirm, but we confirmed it.
Well, I mean,
I guess lore building wise,
it's not that pointless. I think you're being a little harsh on the pointlessness. Like, there are a lot of things you can call pointless in RWBY. I don't think learning that Winter is attacking Weiss so that she can toughen up enough to leave her father is a pointless thing to confirm.
Not pointless, contradictory again. Back if we're taking Volume 1 as any type of canon.
Oh God, it's not. No, only the newest volume is canon. I think that's very, very clear.
So what you're saying is only the newest volume at any one given time is the canon version.
Yes. Glinda Goodwitch is retaking Beacon. Ha 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 ha. And in the next volume, it's going to be like, Glinda is no longer working with us. She became a barista at a coffee shop. Decided huntressing is too much too much to deal with. Or her voice sounds suspiciously like Tara Strong.
Wait, did they hire Tara Strong to replace what's-her-face?
No, but if they were, that's who they would.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. She's blonde. If they're going to replace the voice actress, it's going to be Tara Strong.
No, it's also Barbara.
They're slowly phasing it out so that everyone is voiced by Barbara.
Let's see. All right, so we learned nothing about. I don't know.
See, she got this like grim, like this dog, like really close to her face. And then like no scar. It was like, wait, they're like teasing that for nothing.
I guess a part of this is to establish that. Oh yeah, we have Winter's model now in the new version. Great. You guys are doing your job. Nice to know. I guess I can't be too angry at it. There's nothing massive in this trailer to be like. It just feels like a whole lot of nothing. I know you said that I'm kind of being harping on the pointlessness, but it doesn't seem to add anything to what's going on. Like, great.
Well, yeah.
This happened. This is an event that happened, as opposed.
It gives it. I guess it kind of gives new context to the first trailer too. I always thought that was her dad's summon, and he was like making her fight to please the crowd. But it couldn't have been her dad's summon because he's not a Shani. He's a Frenchman, not a German.
I don't know.
So then, was that also Winter's summon in the White trailer? Because it was like, the line "the royal test" always got to me. Like Weiss was some sort of like princess, but she wasn't being tested by her dad. Then who was she being tested by?
Well, it could be very easily that her dad's like, "Yo, Winter, test your sister." I mean, that seems very logical.
But she was.
You're right.
Like, I mean, she's supposedly in the military.
Right. That hit me just a minute. So.
Yeah. I mean, is that? I mean, I would say that. Oh, what if that was Whitley? Except we've got, Miles and Carrie and Gray all, assuring us that Whitley is not powerful and he's not a fighter, and that's what makes him so cool.
What? I mean...
Yeah. They were like, oh, Whitley is so cool because he's like one of only 2 characters that can't fight in this entire show. I'm like,
Which is why, when I told Weiss to stab him in the back, she should have taken the hint.
She just should have.
Because anyone that doesn't actually fight in this show is more of a threat than anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Feels good to rip on RWBY again.
It really does.
It's been too long since.
But
I've
been
4 concluded.
But I've been writing my script and I'm fast approaching being burnt out on it again. Hopefully, I'll finish my script and record, and then I'll have a reinvigorated passion for this.
My question is, how much of your script you're writing this, and how much of it have you already said? like how much of it have like have you already covered in your other videos that they've just repeated?
I'm trying very well. Volume 4 has a different host of problems, and I'm trying very hard not to repeat myself, or to minimize the amount of times I repeat myself.
Actually, you know, it's actually kind of impressive in that regard. Every volume so far has had like radically different problems. Almost radically.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the through line of a terribly inconsistent plot. So.
Yes. Which, well, no, I'm not going to spoil it. So you can all just subscribe to me and pledge to my Patreon and do all that great stuff. And then eventually, hopefully before October 14th, you'll see the final version and everyone will be happy.
Yeah.
Except for all the fans of RWBY.
Yeah.
But they'll never be happy. Never.
Okay, I'm kind of impressed with this. I'm going back over the fight.
The fight was like cool. Weiss was actually using her rapier like it was designed to poke, and not like it was designed to like a I don't know. I can't think of that many other times she fights. This is like her first really big fight.
Aside from
she was
the original trailer. Which, is that canon or not?
Yeah.
Because they keep flip-flopping on whether or not the first two trailers are canon at all.
No, they kind of consistently bring up the fact that Weiss sings, and she only ever sang in the
Also, for the record,
trailers,
that fight was kind of cool, but it only lasted like a minute and a half.
Well, I mean, so did the one in the white trailer. Oh no! She's like holding this thing off her face, and then it's like, why doesn't she just get her scar here?
Ooh, should we do an abridged of this?
This?
Oh god!
If you want to.
Mine is just, oh god, not the face! That's the entire abridged.
That's the entire thing.
Oh god. Okay, so I mean, I'm kind of two parts. I'm like twofold disappointed. One, like as a fan of RWBY, I'm not getting anything I didn't already kind of figure or know. On the other hand, as someone who criticizes RWBY, I'm not really getting anything here to work with. This is like This is like underwhelming on both aspects. This is like
it's an improvement over the red, short.
The one from
with Harambe.
Admittedly, but that one was like all designed to show off the tech that I don't think they actually ended up using, because some of it there were aspects of like the design in the Volume 4 short that didn't show up in the later things. I can't remember what it is now, but I thought there was.
Yeah, they were talking about that. That was all done in Maya, but when they actually got to the regular show, they were using Maya for a lot of stuff, and then like putting it into 3ds Max, and then bringing it back into Maya. So that's why it looks different. I mean, I hardly know what that means. I'm not an animator.
I mean, having worked with Over the Seas and all that, I understand.
Yeah. You were gonna use 3ds Max, right?
Yeah. We were working like both in that, in Maya. We had things modeled in Blender. At one point, we had someone offer to use Poser. It was just as convoluted as the real show.
It's like at some point we had someone offer to model in Poser, and then we slowly closed the door in their face.
Oh god. No. So I don't know what else we can say on this circumstance. It's a trailer. It is certainly a trailer.
Final verdict: no Callie, 0 out of 10. That's become my measurement for whether or not anything in this show is good anymore. Whether or not Blake's mom is in it.
Oh. You see, my mind went to a different place. I was thinking Callie from fucking Splatoon. So I'm just like,
no.
Why do you suddenly want squids in this?
No, cat milfs and then squids. That's how the hierarchy of waifus go.
Are you a cat milf or are you a squid?
We haven't seen it.
Not kid or a squid.
we haven't seen any squid faunus. What's the
What are they gonna
what's
look
the deal
like?
on that?
Are they gonna have like suction cups on their fingers? What kind of evolutionary benefit is that?
They could climb on walls and shit.
That's not how the suction cups work. I don't think so, at least.
Do you think they care?
You got me there.
They can do it because it's cool.
God damn it, if there's one rule in this world that I wish that I could just, like, beat people over the head with, it's the actual logistics of rule of cool. Because there's actual sense to be made behind the rule of cool. Like, the rule of cool is simply a starting point. It's not an end all in itself.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Inquisitor Thomas asked that question on my my channel. He was like, "How do I feel about rule of cool?" And I was like, "Why would I ever write a scene that wasn't cool? Why would anyone write a scene that wasn't cool?" It's just like,
I mean,
rule of cool doesn't mean that you should offer an even wider, suspension of disbelief on top of the suspension of disbelief that you're already, on top of the amount of suspension of disbelief that you already have, just because the rest of the show is lame. Why don't they just write the show in a way that's cool from the get-go?
The way I look at it is that, like, rule of cool is like a subsidiary of suspension of disbelief, and it's like sprinkles on ice cream. It's not necessary, but it's a nice treat to finish off the product. So you put it strategically in certain places to just kind of spice it up here or there. You don't rely on it entirely. If someone hands you a bowl of sprinkles, well, yeah, you're gonna eat it. But I mean, like, if someone handed me a bowl of sprinkles, yeah, I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna feel good at the end of the night.
Yeah. Well, I'm more in the camp of just make the because I don't really like thinking of something being cool as that being extra or like worth more. I just think that if something's not cool, you should start taking points away. Like for every cafe scene, it's just like you just lost.
I'm gonna write a story at some point. It's just called Cafe, and
where every
scene is a cafe
takes place in a.
But like it's going to be shot every single way, in that it completely avoids all the tropes of a cafe scene.
It just happens to be set in a cafe.
like you have like a bunch of circus performers there, so like everyone's standing on their heads. Like, you can't have a traditional cafe scene because they're all standing on their heads. There, I've broken the trope. By technicality.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the point. Like, yeah. That's a great idea. You could show Sword Art Online how it's done once and for all.
Oh God.
I mean, hell, even RWBY has cafe scenes.
I mean, RWBY is like 90% cafe scenes. It feels like.
Well,
that feels like, not necessarily is.
There has been a cafe scene in every volume, except the one in volume 2 was actually funny.
Which one is that? Is that the very first one, or?
Well, I mean, that was I guess the first fight scene is technically in the lunchroom, so I guess it counts as them having a decent cafe scene. But I was thinking of when Sun and Neptune fucked off to go to the Simple Lock.
Oh.
And it's just like that whole premise was like the cafe scene.
That wasn't a cafe
but it was
scene. That was a sight gag. That's what that was.
But it was still a cafe. I mean, it was far better than like the cafe scenes in Volume 1, where it's just everyone literally sitting at a lunch table watching Velvet get fucking tormented by Cardin and going, "Someone should help her." If only she was in a room full of superheroes who could do something about this. Yeah, shame
or
that.
that time where Blake blatantly explained the history of the Faunus to the other Faunus.
The son. Yeah, they were sitting at a fucking coffee shop, and she's like, "This is the first." Wait, doesn't she say first? Do you know about the White Fang? And he's like, "Yeah, everyone does." And then she starts saying it, and he's like, "God, if she wasn't hot, I would walk out right now."
I harp on that scene because that's the scene that triggered all the alarms that should have been going off earlier in Volume 1.
I know. He fucking says he knows the history, and then she's like, "Yeah, but there might be some unwanted third party listening to this conversation that doesn't because we haven't explained it at any other point."
God, the more I look back on Volume 1, it's like, let's introduce the main antagonist for the volume in the last...
And then kill him in Volume 3.
No. Like, I mean, yeah, they introduced Tortrick, but it's like, let's introduce this massive threat to all of society at the very end of the first volume. Like the second to last episode. Let's just backload all of that. Let's not, like, integrate it naturally in any way. Let's not make any commentary on the Faunus being bullied and how the White Fang might be justified for this kind of torment. No, let's not establish them there.
Yeah. I mean, they did, like, in the commentary, not to spoil anything, but in the commentary, they did say that there was supposed to be White Fang in the Emerald Forest, like, during the, trying to go find the chess pieces tournament.
Why was that cut? That's a cool idea.
Well, it was all supposed to take place in the first 4 episodes instead of the first 8 episodes. And then they only did half of what they were planning to do. So I think that they just realized that they bit off more than they could chew.
True. Or hear me out, they could have erased John from existence and saved us all a lot of time.
Yes, yeah, they could have done that, but then who would be the author insert character that does everything perfectly?
RWBY. The main character.
Oh, right.
The main character. I would be so I would be so okay with RWBY being like OP and like solving everything, because at the very least she'd be doing something. As opposed to doing something once every volume. At most.
If that.
If that, yeah. What did she do in Volume 1? Killed an Evermore. That's about it. That's the grand...
Yeah, it killed a Nevermore that everyone agreed it would be better to run away from. She was the reason that Penny heard the explosions at the dock. I mean, you can't overstate how important it was that she facilitated Penny instantly solving the problem. What did she do in Volume 2? She was affected by gravity. That was literally her claim to fame.
Huh.
What did she do in Volume 3? Well, she actually, like, Deus Ex Machina'd Volume 3 in a way that couldn't have been Deus Ex Machina'd by anyone else. What did she do in Volume 4?
See, while we're talking, that's a good question. While we're sitting here talking, I have a 309 in the Volume 5 trailer, and Winter is just looking at me with all this contempt. Like it's still of Winter looking at me, and I only now realize that I'm like, she knows I'm talking shit about her show.
Yeah, she's like, but what did I do? None of that was my fault. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Elizabeth Maxwell. You know you can't act. You knew you couldn't act when you accepted the Makoto Kutanagi gig.
I don't mind Winter's acting so far. She's not terrible, like, some people.
But Jen Brown is dead now. and
Wait, Jen.
What shit? I almost said Kristen Chenoweth, but that's not her name. Who voices Cinder?
Oh crap. The cosplay lady. Jessica Nigri? No.
Forgot her name. Jessica Negri. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
Isn't
it
she
is.
also now?
There,
yeah,
there.
yeah. She's also now an announcer for like IGN, isn't she?
Oh, who cares? Video game channels don't care. They're just like, let's shove hot people in your face.
I mean, that's
I remember
all
when they
news.
I can't argue with that. But I still am bitter about when they took over G4 and they fired everyone who knew what they were talking about just to replace them with hot people.
Really?
I remember Attack of the Show back when it was called the Screensavers, and the people weren't ridiculously attractive.
Oh god. Okay, so we're off topic radically at this point. So
Yeah, but we stayed on topic for longer than I expected us to.
we have talked all we can about this video, which there really isn't much to talk about.
Well, I mean, I could always just click around to random
the
frames.
melting effects.
Is
the
it
melting effects? I'll give them props for that. They I mean, well, they weren't necessarily spectacular. They were at least there. It shows they were considering environmental detail. That's nice.
How about that Weiss's old outfit looks so much better than her new one?
I don't know. I actually don't like how it looks in this style.
Really? I think it looks like good.
Let me see it.
I mean, it's certainly just rendered better than it was in like, you know, the first 3 volumes.
Well,
But,
like I
don't
think
know.
it just like having seen it for so long in that original style, something just doesn't look right about it.
Yeah, I know. It actually has a gradient and it's not just white.
But is that I feel yeah, it's probably the consequence of the shading. You know, there's actual lighting.
Yeah. Yes.
I still think the fucking bolero is stupid. What is the purpose of a jacket like that? It covers nothing of your midsection. You live in the fucking Arctic, lady. Put on a jacket, for Christ's sake. Winter has the right idea. She has like a full military uniform. Like it looks damn good.
She's wearing pants.
Yeah, why are you wearing a fucking skirt?
In the middle of this.
Wait,
well,
sorry,
I mean, maybe
I have to
being...
detract points from Winter because of the fucking sleeves. What the fuck kind of military?
They're slit open.
What kind of military design is that? Oh Christ! I'm commenting on character design now. I'm gonna get fucking crucified.
Well, you know,
That's like the only claim to fame that RWBY still has.
Yeah. You better not.
And even then, Whitley exists.
I'm wearing a sweater vest. Wait, is he even wearing a sweater vest? I completely
He's
forgot.
wearing a button-up vest, I think.
Yeah, but he does sound like the kind of person who would wear a sweater vest.
He wears what I wear whenever I want to look fancy, but don't want to put in the effort. Which is just a button-up shirt and a vest. It's like all I'm willing to put in.
Yeah. What do you think the other 2 trailers are going to be?
Blake and Yang.
Okay, 10 out of 10. Way to answer my question. Okay, assuming that Blake and Yang are going to be in the next 2 trailers, what do you think they're going to be?
It's going to be about John finding his way to move past Pyrrha.
and just Blake and Yang are in it.
They're going to be called
Like
the
it starts
Yang
out
short
on Blake.
and the Blake short, but they're all about John and his mommy daddy issues. Maybe in the background we see Ren and Nora finally booping. I don't know, but seriously.
Yeah, how about the end of Volume 4? When it's like RWBY and Crow have their own room, and then like the 3 members of Team Juniper are in. They like look like they're sharing that one room. It's
hey,
like
John's lonely too.
Yeah, he's just gonna lay in bed and listen to them fuck.
You can't
and cry.
He's going to tag team that.
No. I think Nora has too much self-respect for that.
Who said anything about Nora?
Despite the joke I made at the end of my abridged.
Fatman, who said anything about Nora?
I think they both have too much respect for that.
Other way around. I'm thinking, I was like, who said anything about either of them being the ones being tag teamed? Now everything
Yeah,
makes sense.
he's tag
Now
teaming.
everything makes sense.
He's tag teaming with his left and his right.
No. Ren and Nora are tag teaming him. Because Nora has more balls than John!
Yeah. Nora would be a top, wouldn't she?
Or alternatively, she'd be a very cute sub. Like you know those type personality, like, you know, monster in the streets, person in the, I don't know what the person in the sheets.
Yeah, a freak in the streets. and then what,
Dandy
like
in the
a,
sheets.
a domineering, yeah.
Um
I'm like, I can't think of the word. I can only think of it in like
now,
you know, going the other way.
And now I'm thinking, whenever Nora gets into bed to have sex, she takes on the veneer of a posh British man. Because a dandy in the sheets.
Yeah.
It's like yes, quite undutifully.
Yes,
quite
quite.
pleasurable, yes.
If you want to fuck me, you have to work for it. Mustache and a corncob pipe, just like, oh yes,
Top
yes,
hat, monocle.
Yeah, and that's all she wears.
Oh god,
I'd still hit it.
oh, great.
Someone has to draw that.
Animation hipster,
If
buddy.
if the animation hipster is watching this, you got to draw that. You have to draw Nora with a top hat, a monocle, a mustache, a pipe, and a big old strap on.
I think he's modeling. I think he's modeling, not necessarily. Whatever. You know what? Do it. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yes. Anyone at all.
Anyone. Oh god. So.
Okay, that was the best way to end this.
Yeah. All right. Let's end the recording. It's been nice seeing everyone. By seeing, I mean we've been sitting here talking at a screen for like an hour. Christ, I have to get ready
Almost
to go.
45 minutes.
I have to get,
yes.
Yeah, because I have work in I have to leave for work in half an hour.
Oh yeah, you have work in half an hour, and I have script to write all goddamn day.
Yep. Hey there, if you liked the video, please hit that like button down below, or even leave a message in the comments. If you're interested in more content like this, check out the rest of the channel, as well as our Facebook page and my Twitter handle. If you'd like updates on our newest content, hit that subscribe button so our news of our most recent work reaches you as fast as possible. And if you're feeling especially generous today, please check out our Patreon page. It's thanks to you, our faithful fans and followers, that we can make the content that we love. Please keep up that support, and as always, we'll catch you on the flip side.